Right then, we're at boarding gate 58. So come on, I'll show you where that is. We're ready to get over to Dublin, and I can't believe the wait for literally a 45-minute flight. Here we go, gates 40 to 68, and we're on 58. So with Ryanair, I think what they do is they get the cheap places. So there's actually quite a walk. Oh, well, we're rocking and rolling. We're actually just here. Well, there's a little walk through there, but here, look, you can see all the planes. So this is cool. I do like a little nose around the airport, look. There's Ryanair over there. It's a cloudy old day. So I don't know what's going on here. This is all new as well. I mean, this says gate 58 and 59, but like there's a massive queue. It's just queue. Oh God, 57. Well, 58 and 59 are there, but it seems like they've just corridored everything. They're like just driving traffic through these tiny gaps. It is a logistical nightmare at the moment at Birmingham Airport, so do bear that in mind when you're travelling. So here we are, being herded like cattle through a tiny little corridor. Oh, honestly, I don't know what is going on at the moment here. I suppose it could be for the better if they're making the airport better, and I suppose they have to do maintenance on it, don't they? So no time is a good time. But this is the gate 58. It wasn't too far to walk. And they're going to scan us here, get us all into this pen, herd us into this pen, ready to go to the next pen to get on the plane. I tell you what, we're all animals in this world, aren't we? We're all animals. Well, here we are, look. We're in the sort of the gate area, gate 58. It's absolutely rammed. There's not enough seats. So, again, we've been called for absolutely nothing. It says final call up there. They're scanning stuff here, but the plane isn't even here yet, and they've just hurdled us into this area here so we can stand and wait for a bit. My advice, stay where you are and come right at the end. What do you reckon? Well, we're sitting on the floor like hippies. We're sitting on the floor like expert travellers, but we don't care. But I tell you what, it's rammed in here. I don't know why they've called us so early. The plane isn't even here, and I think there's a little bit of a delay. We're meant to take off at 8:10, and well, I think I saw on the thing it said 8:30. So what they're going to do? They're going to have us here for an hour standing up. And there's still people coming in, look. So there's not enough seats for people. There's kids running around. There's stag doos. And we are literally, look, we're in a cattle pen. We may as well be in a shed in a farm. And it just makes you realise that, well, travelling can be stressful, can't it? I should learn really from previous that it's all sort of panic mode, but realistically you can just chill. I mean, you've got your seat allocated. It's not going to go without you, is it? And all these people have like saw it flash up on the screen, gate 58, rushed to gate 58, and now we're sort of standing in another area just waiting. I understand the logistics of getting people on planes and stuff. But I should learn, and I do this all the time. The amount of times that I've done this and moaned about it, I should learn. I should be like, right, chill out. Flight's not until 8. It says there's a delay. We'll just chill here, and we'll walk to gate 58 in our own time, and then we'll be straight on. But instead, I'm sat on the floor. I might just start meditating. I tell you what, this is an absolute joke. There is one toilet here, literally one toilet, and 2 stag doos that are all full of beer and needing to go for a wee. I've literally just got a weak bladder and need a wee, but there's a massive queue for the toilet. I mean, what's the point in taking us out of the actual lounge this early and putting us in a shed with one toilet between a flight load of people? Tell you, never again, never again. I'm going to take my own advice and I'm going to chill out and do everything last minute. I'll be the last one getting anywhere and the one that everyone snarls at, that gets on last, who's held up the plane. That'll be me. I'll be the most hated person on the plane. But you know what? I don't care. At least I can have a wee when I want one. He's tired. He's tired. He's only a young whippersnapper. I've got more energy than him. Right, our plane has arrived, look. So, we were called down here and the plane hadn't even got here. So there's our Ryanair plane. So I suppose that's got to kick everybody off. And then we will go down the stairs. But they're already getting us down, look. Plane hasn't even pulled in yet. I mean, it's got to take at least sort of 20 minutes. I know they have a quick turnaround, Ryanair. Maybe it's an empty plane that's come one way. No, of course it isn't. They're not going to come over with an empty plane, are they? So they've got to get everybody off first. But we're moving. We're on the move. Here we go, like cows to the slaughter. We move to another position where we know we're going to be stood waiting for a little bit longer. We're not going to get down there and go straight on the plane. So I don't know why we're moving again. Why are we moving? No idea. Well, we were sat on the floor, so I suppose that's one thing. But there are some seats available now. I think I'm going to go and sit down. Should we go and sit down? Sod this, come on. Right, I'm being sensible now. Everyone's rushing to go down. That plane has not even taxied in yet, and everybody's rushed. But the bonus of everybody rushing is, now we've got seats. So we are going to chill here until we're told to get on that bloody plane. And I wonder if the loo is free yet, because I am busting. I bet it's not. I'll wait till these lot get down the bottom and then I'll go and try. Right then, here we go. We're off. It's moving. We sat down and I've got a little story to tell you. But we are actually moving now, so I did manage to get a seat and a chill out. So, you know Mr TravelON is a conspiracy theorist, and I keep telling everyone that the earth is flat. Well, I've always wanted to ask a pilot. And guess what? We just sat down next to a pilot. I completely embarrassed Jack. But I asked him, I said, right, is the earth flat or is it a globe? Do you know what he said? Answers on a postcard. Right, he said it's a globe. I'm devastated. I was hoping he was going to say the earth is flat, and then I'd have some proof for all you lot that have been taking the mick. I still believe it's flat. We'll see. I'll see if I can ask another one. I'm not giving up my theory until I've at least asked a few different pilots, and I'll get the real answer. But there you go. Speaking to the pilot. So here we go. We're on the sort of little ramp area here. We're going to come down these stairs, and we're going to get on that bad boy there. Look at that. And Mr TravelON is well in with the pilot now, but he's not the pilot that's flying us. He's getting a flight himself. He's hopping over, but he was in full uniform, so he must be jumping on another plane at some point. Down the rickety old stairs, look. It's actually cold. We should have put the jackets on, but we're all right. There you go, look. It's all happening here, and a busy old flight. I suppose it's the start of the weekend. It's a Thursday, so a lot of people going over maybe for a bit of a boozy weekend in Dublin. But I've heard it's going to be a very expensive weekend, because I've heard that Dublin is super expensive. Let's get on that plane, come on. So as we grabbed our seats and settled down, it was time to take off from Birmingham Airport. So I thought I'd show you some sights as we take off. I tell you what, I was absolutely shattered. We've been up since 4 o'clock in the morning just to get a 45-minute flight. Who says travelling is glamorous? I don't know. But you get some amazing views while you're up there. And there we are, taking off from Birmingham Airport. I love it that everything looks so green, but it was a cloudy day. As we broke through the cloud though, you do get the best views. And as we headed towards Ireland from the UK, this view was stunning. I'm still not convinced that we live on a globe, but if the pilot says so, I suppose I better listen. But as we headed out towards the sea, I was looking out for a bit of curvature, and do you know what? I couldn't see it, but you do fly quite low over towards Ireland, which was great because you get to see some amazing sights. Within 40 minutes we got our first views of Dublin, and I tell you what, it looked very green. And can anybody tell me what that tiny little island is? I didn't know there was a little island off Ireland. So if anybody knows, please let me know what that place is, and can you visit it? Is there a boat trip there? I'd love to know for my next visit over, whenever that will be.
So as excited as the Irish are to land in Lanzarote, I was excited to land in Dublin, and I saw a beach as well, so there you go. I felt like home from home. However, there was a lot of trees and a lot of green, and it's quite a built-up area as well, but look how beautiful it is. I tell you what, I was really excited. This is my first time in Ireland. I've never ever been. Can you believe it? I'm 46 years old. I've led a very sheltered life, haven't I? So just taking these beautiful views of Ireland and Dublin Airport, and just think to yourself just how beautiful the world is. I know when you're down there in the thick of it can seem a little bit chaotic, but when you're up in the sky, you can actually see that there is so much space around us. So we should really be exploring. No, instead of being trapped in our little bubbles and little communities, we should be getting ourselves out into that beautiful open space. And it does make you think while you're up in the air that there is a lot of space, and they are just pushing us into tiny little areas and making us feel a little bit claustrophobic. There's such a big world to explore, and when you're up in the sky you really do see that, don't you? As we approached Dublin Airport, I saw loads of big sports arenas, loads of massive buildings and places to visit, and then you realise, right, we're actually in a really big old place here. So, as we touched down in Dublin Airport, let me tell you what it was like, and let me show you our adventures in Dublin, because I tell you what, we had an amazing time. Come on, let's go and see what Dublin's all about.
So here we are, we've landed, we're in Dublin Airport. And I tell you what I like about Dublin is I've got so many followers in Dublin that even the minute I got off the plane, one of the ground crew said, "Oh, you're Mr TravelON, aren't you?" Welcome to Dublin. I tell you what, Lanzarote is such a popular place for people from Ireland, isn't it? It's one of I think it's probably the most popular place. So let's see how we get on. We've got to get the bus now down to the city centre, so I may as well take you with me now, or this will be on another video, just in case it is on another video. Thanks for watching our trip from Birmingham to Dublin. I'll see you in the next video, which will be, well, us around Dublin having a bit of an adventure. We're heading to the Google office, believe it or not. See you in a bit.